call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. The Mustangs will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will come out first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Makes the catch, it's Keys. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Myers. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Wants to keep it in the air. Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so... can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Quick spin on the line. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The Mustangs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Pulls it fired complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Meyer. Going for the big play. Makes the grab on the left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tease. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. To the air on first down. The screen, and watch out. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Meyer. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to punch it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard now. Looking to take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. Second and goal for this offense. Back to pass. Touchdown Mustangs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job at play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man, it's Meyer. Spins away from the defender. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Tease. And he'll be brought down. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets it out quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Dickey. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Looking to throw, it's Myers. Fires to the middle. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Tease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Robertson. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On target to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Back to throw, it's Meyer. Pulls it in, it's Dickey. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to go up top. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He gets a block. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Lost to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. He caught it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. That is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Back to throw, it's Myers. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Keys. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it, so the windows are not going to be very big.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. The Red Raiders will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Used the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end of the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Finds his big tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Meyer. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. And the Red Raiders lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Fires to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Mustangs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the counter. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Knight. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he made Makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Makes the quick grab. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Give to the running back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Myers. Myers to the big fella. Good, solid tackle.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sticky. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got a man, it's Keys. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. And some room to work. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Using his legs, it's Sticky. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Red Raiders kept his drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Got a man, it's Hudson. Makes a man miss. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to pass. It's Meyer. Got his man quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quick release on the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him still on his feet. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front?
Touchdown, Red Raider! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Must Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Bring in the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive forcing a 3rd and long. You bring on the pass rushers. You get after them in a predictable situation.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Back to throw, it's Meyer. Pocket breaking down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers. They'll try the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Meyer. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have